Hello and how are we doing, everybody? We got the Nationals and the Yankees coming on here in about 15 minutes. I'll be sitting around reading any comments that pop in. I'll also be looking for any football news we can talk about that's relevant.
How we doing, everyone? I'm way too close to the mic. So, they're currently doing the rundown here real quick. They currently got Mackenzie Gore. They're showing him right now. Alright, audio levels are way too high, and I do not want to listen to myself. So, let's see what we got. I got a little bit of news things that I think we might want to talk about. Let's get off that. Can we talk about Brandon Ayuk? Brandon Ayuk has just been annoying to say the least. It's like, oh well, like he's a good player. He's nowhere near like good enough to demand what the money he wants right now. I can't listen to myself in the background. He was supposed to be at practice today, and then it's coming out reporting that Brandon Ayuk is under what practice is underway, and Brandon Ayuk's nowhere to be found. Wide receiver Brandon Ayuk is not in attendance at team practice. 49ers believe he would be at practice, but he no-showed the beginning of practice. So, can we just stop with this? It's slowly becoming. That's way too bright. What if I angle it that way? Trying to get some side light. It's not admittedly great. I think it'll be fine. Um, just he's been so he's good, and like we've never seen him as a true number one, right? So maybe like he's gonna be insane as a number one if he goes to Pittsburgh. Because Pickens will slot into a really solid two. Maybe he goes to New England and gives Drake May something. Oh. So they're about to do the national anthem right now. I also want to talk about ignore CeeDee Lamb right now. Ignore him. Jamar Chase was at practice yesterday, and then he was supposed to be practicing today. he rolled up wearing a t-shirt and sweats. So he still wants nothing to do with like playing without a contract. What do you do if you're the Bengals? It's like I understand that you're about to make a bunch of tough decisions because you got a lot of guys wanting to get paid. You have to pay him because you paid Burrow. You can't let his former teammate walk. The Bengals are. One of my friends who's a diehard Bengals fan, when we were doing our football podcast, he was saying that this is a make or break year for the Bengals. And like I agree with that because this is the best the receiving core is going to be ever, or at least for a while. Having T. Higgins, who'd probably be a number one on most other teams, he'd be a number one on probably the Packers, all the teams that start with a P. Let's just get that out of the way. He'd be the number one. Let's see, where else? Steelers. Definitely the Bills. Ravens, he'd be the number one receiver. The number one target would probably still be Mark Andrews. But just, he's a really good piece to have. And I'm going to keep pointing over there because that's where I got my monitor set up to like show what's going on. But just, this is the best they're going to be for a while. They got a decent O-line. They paid Burrow. It's time to pay up Chase. CD got the money. Now it's time for Jamar to get that money. I don't know where like Jamar falls in. Maybe like because CeeDee Lamb got 136. CeeDee Lamb contract. So yeah, 136, $100 million guaranteed. I feel like he gets close to that. And now, Bengals kind of in that spot where it's like, how much can we really pay him? They have to find a way to at least give him a matching offer. He's probably going to want more, and that brings up the debate. Personally, I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't got my Cowboys hat. I got my old school Zeke jersey. I got a couple other Cowboys gear and stuff. All right. I don't think this is bias to say that CeeDee Lamb is the better overall receiver. Maybe I am. Please say something in the comments and flame me if I'm being over the top with this. But I don't really know what the Bengals can do as we are now officially 5 minutes away from first pitch. And these earbuds, oh, well, that would be why they're not wanting to stay in. Maybe if I put the right one in the right ear instead of trying to put the left ear in the right one. No, just some normal intelligent things. Did he? Okay, the Nationals announcer just called the Colorado Rockies a good hitting team. Was it in Colorado? Because everyone's a good hitting team in Colorado. The Mariners would score 90 runs a game in Coors. Alright, so Mackenzie Gore, he's a good young pitcher. Consistency has, like a lot of young pitchers, especially young lefties, it takes them a minute to find their little spot, right? Takes them a hot minute to figure out exactly what's going on. So we're going to get back to the waiting, and we're going to go back. Oh, hold on. I like that. There we go. Gives me some excess light. So he's walking out of the bullpen. He just threw his bullpen. So he's going to be coming on out here in just a minute. Carlos Rodon, since the All-Star break, he's been pretty good. 6 starts, 5-1 record. ERA in the mid-twos, and an opponent batting average below 200. I'm going to go throw that out. I need to have like a BRB slide. I need to have that text box, so I'm going to be right back. Game first pitch shouldn't be for like another hot second, so that should be good. Alright, I'm back. So they just went back to another commercial break. Let's see, is there anything? Alright, W snap. Alright. I love looking at, hold up, so I can move on over to this real quick. Can we just talk for a second? What Aaron Judge is doing. Like, I get that everyone talks about it, right? He's having a phenomenal year. And you can't really see because it's blurry. Why is it that blurry? Hold up. Can I fix that? Is it because it's a window display? Can I capture method? Can I make it better? Why is it so blurry? Default, no. Capture method. Does this make it better? That makes it disappear. So no, that indeed does not make it better. That doesn't look any better. What if I go back to the automatic? That makes it farther out. What does that do? Does that make it look any cooler? No, that arguably made it worse. What if I just like zoom in on it? It's like automatic. Move that. What if we just there we go. You can see it a little bit better, and golly, okay. Apparently it's pretty hot in New York or in DC right now. Alright, so leading it off for the Yankees today is going to be the second baseman Gleyber Torres. Juan Soto's in right field batting second. Aaron Judge, the man of the hour. We can bring it on down here. He's in center batting fourth. Cleanup is going to be Giancarlo Stanton. Austin Wells has had a sneaky, really good season as the Yankees' primary backstop. Anthony Volpe, good fielder. Jazz Chisholm's playing third base. He has struggled defensively there, but overall he's been pretty good. DJ LeMahieu is terrible, but his contract makes it so he can't go anywhere. And then Alex Verdugo will act as a second leadoff man. Mackenzie Gore, let's talk about him real quick. Mackenzie Gore, he's had a pretty okay year. There's no number that has like a... Actually, there's a couple numbers with some really bad slugs. But he's got an ERA in the mid-fours, yet again. He's been a little bit better at home. So, This should be interesting. He has really good strikeout stuff. Walks. They say walks haunt. Well, he makes them definitely haunt. Why are the Reds already down? What the heck? What the heck? Oh, leadoff homer by Butler. Okay, yep, Fernando Cruz sucks. Alright, so the first pitch is about to get on the way to Gleyber Torres. First pitch is on its way. The pitch to Gleyber. Fastball at 97, just low and inside. Gleyber's not having a bad year. 242, 12 homers, 50 RBIs. 683 OPS isn't great, but it could be significantly worse. The 1-0 here to Gleyber. Mets down again, 97 again. Gore's amped up for this start. Two-0 here. And that's just off 97, 3 consecutive balls. We know Gleyber likes to swing. He doesn't like to walk. He's Walmart hobby. Gleyber takes a 97-mile-per-hour fastball down the pipe. Now, obviously, he's not going to swing at that, but... Oh, no. Nope. Heck goes back on. 3-1 is grounded to third. He's got it. No! It kicks off the glove of the first baseman and goes into the camera well. First baseman had to pick it over there. What's his name? Chaparro just kind of like short hopped it and kind of didn't really. It wasn't necessarily a great throw from Tenna, but that was just a really bad pick. Why does Tenna look like? Why does he look like D. Strange Gordon a bit? Really? Only 3 outs per inning? Didn't know. Alright, so an error puts a runner at second, and Soto pounds it into the ground at the second baseman Garcia, and this time they'll be able to get the out. So Aaron Judge now has a runner in third and only 1 out. Now Judge stands in, 333 batting average while having 51 homers is kind of ridiculous. 97 upstairs is the first pitch to him, though. 200 or 122 RBIs, and it's not even September. 1-0 is a big cut and a miss. He missed that changeup. Changeup on the outside corner. Something fooled him as he swung right through it. One is down the middle and he swings over top of it. Can't catch up to the heat. Blasting a middle fastball by Judge is bold. There we go. I moved my... Cut and a miss, he went around. Judge got a mean slider that just bared in on him. Fooled him. Soared. really good, just off breaking something, just breaks right back in. Started like it was going to be middle, and just darted in on his knees. He just couldn't get there. Stanton stands in. I have no idea what just happened. Looks like it's going to be a ball. It like buffered, froze, and then skipped to 2-3-4 graphic saying that they are 3 for 26 in the series combined. That's not good. 1-0 to Stanton is hit a mile in the air. Looks like Jacob Young is going to be right there to make the catch, and the Yankees go down without much of a threat. I'll be back in a second. I'm just realizing how bad the overall quality of my stream is. I'm going to try and fix it. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Dylan Cruz is leading off today. He's in right field. James Wood follows him. Andres Chaparro, he's batting third for him. Let me swap over here real quick. Juan Yepes is the DH. So there's only a couple lefties in here. Jose Tena is over at third. Keibert Ruiz, the switch hitter, as the first pitch is way high. That is really loud. My mic is very loud. I didn't realize I had two of them going. Second pitch hit high in the air. Going back on his Verdugo. Dylan Cruz, first career home run. And it's a leadoff bomb for the Nationals. Dylan Cruz, welcome to the majors. Inside fastball, turned on it, and belted it high in the air. Only question was how far was it going to go? It passed the bullpen. First pitch here to James Woods, low and away. Congrats to Dylan Cruz on his first career home run. And here's the hulking slugger, James Wood. And that one's hit over the top of what would be the shortstop hole. Verdugo plays it on about a 2-hop, and he's going to hold Woods to a single. What a great swing. What a great swing. Yeah, Dylan Cruz. Yeah, the Nationals. They might have something with the future of this. pitch com issue. Carter Keyboom is a crazy mention. Alright, so last night they had another guy hit his first career homer. It's the guy standing in right now with a runner at first. Timeout there was because of a pitch clock pitch com error. Sorry. First pitch to Chaparro is about to be on its way. The kick, the pitch, runner's off. It's a low curveball, so there's no chance to get him. James Wood's got a stolen base. When you got the long strides of James Wood, stolen bases come easy. 1-0 to Chaparro's a yanked curveball and it gets away. James Wood advances to third. Spikes it. Wow. That was spiked right in front of the hitter. I need to get my microphone away from me. I'm being a bit loud. Okay. Seems like I might have the microphone on the wrong setting. Mic properties.
Okay, there we go. I think that should be a little bit better. I fixed the property so it wasn't this piece that was the microphone. Hopefully that wasn't that painfully bad. Yeah, it seems like the audio is a little bit better. 3-1 is nubbed foul. So now it's a full count here to Chaparro. There's a runner at third and one man in after Dylan Cruz's first home run to start off the inning. Yeah, the third ball was so bad you don't even see it up there. And that pitch is low again. That's a walk. Runners on the corners now for Juan Yepes. So it looks like infield is back. Here's one. Is that? Oh my goodness! Carlos Rodon balks. And he's angry at the home plate umpire. And the home plate umpire isn't having it. Where was the balk? I didn't see a balk at all. Problem with a balk, you can't review it. So I don't know what Rodon, the point of arguing it is, other than just he's pleading his case to Booney, and there's another umpire walking him back. So, what they're saying happened is when he came set, right, he's looking in for the pitch, nods and he brings his glove up and then settles. I feel like I've seen pitchers do that hundreds of times. And there seems to be another PitchCom error. So Rodon can't hear what pitch is being called. And then he has no idea why he just got called for a balk. Yeah, I'd be pretty angry. Nationals now got a 2-0 lead. Nationals have a 2-0 lead. Is a balk considered an earned run? That's what I'm interested on. Technically... Okay, yeah, so balks are an earned run. "23 earned runs and 27 starts in the first inning." Yeah, that's not great. Juan Yepez steps back in. Still a 0-0 count. They still can't get the PitchCom to work. And he's just yelling at Austin Wells saying, "Give me a sign real quick." The 4-3-1-4. Juan Yepez calls timeout. This is ever so slightly interesting. So this has been the longest 10 pitches ever. As the first pitch to Yepez, big rip and a miss on a 95-mile-per-hour fastball, mostly down the heart of the plate. Chaparro dancing over at second to kick the pitch, and it's roped down the line, just foul. Oh, 0-2 here to Yepez, and it's way high. Remove that so I can actually kind of like lean back a bit, have some more room. Alright, so here's a 1-2 count here to Juan. And he ropes that one again, foul. Oh, that ate up the, I think, looked like a Batgirl down there. She moved over and it just dodged away from her. Trickles into left field. So 1-2 here again to Yepez. 284 hitter on the year. 1-2 kick pitch, and that one's going to be fouled back off the netting. Carlos Rodon, there's a great chance this gets away from him. If he loses Yepez to a base hit, this could become a disastrous inning. As the 1-2 is hit high in the air. It's going nowhere. It's a bloop up to Volpe. He hit it about a mile in the air, and it just came falling on down to Volpe. I don't like how it's lagging, though. I don't know what's wrong, but my game feed is like buffering. Playback quality. I'm going to set it to medium, so hopefully. Because I don't really care about the quality. As long as I can see what's happening, I can call it, so then we're fine. And here is Tena. He's in 314 over a couple games as he ropes that one foul, and it's still buffering. So is that just Nationals TV on, I believe, what is it? Or Apple TV or something? Who runs their games now? Pitch to Tena. That pitch, I don't know where it missed. Looked like it was a little bit high, maybe. Curveball, middle, or high middle. 1-1 here to Tena. Bloops it foul. Every single time he makes contact, it's lagging like I'm running MLB The Show on a Switch. This has to be a Nationals replay issue. It means it's like lagging, like the camera can't catch up. Is that one's grounded foul? He just reached out there and smacked it. So 20 pitches here to Rodon, and it's been like 30 minutes. So hasn't been great. 1-2 here to Tenna. Looks at a curveball that bounced in the other batter's box. Tana, not Tenna. Tana. My apologies. Oh my god, it likes to buffer. So slow, it'll be like the batters go like that. 2-2, Tenna lays off a low breaking ball. It's going to be a full count. He can't buy a quick at bat right now. It's honestly depressing. Just come on, bro. Yeah, he homered to lead it off about 20 minutes ago. The full count pitch here to Tenna is a perfectly executed breaking ball right on the inside corner. Dots it. What a pitch. It's a breaking ball. It starts like it's going to hit you, and then it just runs right into that corner. You'll see it pop up right there. Right on that corner. Here's the catcher, switch hitting catcher. First pitch to him is a curveball in the inside corner. It'll be strike one. Keibert Ruiz, he really hasn't turned into much of a hitting catcher, has he? Rodon comes set here. Here is the 0-1 pitch, and it's way high. They signed Keibert Ruiz like he was going to be like the franchise cornerstone. He hasn't really became that. He gave him that long extension. He's just, I feel like, as that one is roped down the line, if it's fair, it's gone. And it's foul. Just as I'm saying he doesn't have the potential to be that good of a bet, he unleashed on that hanging breaking ball. Breaking ball looked like it was about a little high and middle. He laced it, and I don't know why does he stand so far back in the box? 1-2, and he swings and misses. He's going to run this one out. Austin Wells will quickly throw down the first, and the Nationals have an eventful inning. What a swing from Dylan Cruz. Admire that first one. It only happens the first time once. Nationals lead 2-0. You know, I just looked up the Keibert Ruiz stats. If we go to the watch party here, I forget that yes, he's 26, but he's technically only had 2 years of full playing time. As looks like the game is coming right on back. I love how in this way, like, I set it to be recording a window so I can move this wherever I really want it to be. And you don't see my mouse click. Like, you'll see, like, that or whatnot. Like, or, well, now you're seeing it, but that's only because I'm, like, above to select something. Well, now you're seeing it. I don't know why you're seeing it now. I feel like you weren't seeing it a second ago. Oh, it's because I was clicking around. Okay, never mind. Never mind, ignore that. Austin Wells is standing in here. First pitch to the lefty catcher. And it's a fastball down the middle. Looked like an automatic take. Looking at Austin Wells' batting average on high pitches, I wouldn't give him a pitch anywhere but high, because that's a fastball low. I think fastball, unless that's a splitter or something. I want to see what they had that at. That was 91 miles an hour. Off speed, whatever it was, 91 mile per hour slider. 1-1 is grounded to the first baseman. He'll quickly flip to Gore. One down here for the Nationals. Volpe standing in. He's got his batting average back up to 250. First pitch to him is a breaking ball on the inside corner. Ruiz can't squeeze it, but he gets to call no matter what, and it's buffering again. Volpe's hitting 500 on the series. No homers and only one ribby. So, not that eventful of a series as the 0-1 pitch is on the way. Inside fastball. Going to even the count at 1 apiece. Gore looking, looks like he's got the pitch he wants. Slow delivery, 1-1. It's a curveball just in. Sorry, just in. My voice is dying on me. Alright, I'm going to have to go grab another prime or something. 2-1 is a big cut and miss by Volpe on the high fastball. So that's going to even the count here at 2 apiece. Yankees still don't have a base runner or a hit. Now it's the 5th batter of the game, so don't really read that much into it. The 2-2 offering on the way, and it's grounded to the shortstop. That's going to be a quick out. Here's the shortstop today, because it ain't Abrams. Who is Nunez? Nasim Nunez. 24-year-old. He's relatively small. Chisholm hits a high fly ball. Going back on it is Jacob Young at the track, and the first hit for the Yankees is a Jazz Chisholm long ball. 22nd of the year, 9th as a Yankee. He likes hitting in pinstripes. And the Euro step. Jazz rocked that. That's a 97 mile per hour fastball down the direct heart of the plate, and he took it exactly what you do with a middle pitch. You destroy it, and he took it to dead center. So now the Yankees They got a hit now. Just in case you were wondering, there is no longer a perfect game here. And the first pitch of DJ LeMahieu's a fastball in. They showed a graphic when Mackenzie Gore walks one batter or fewer. In his 10 starts, he has an ERA in the mid to low twos. When he walks 2 or more, that's when it becomes ugly. It's an ERA in the 6. 1-1 pitch to LeMahieu is just a bit outside. Currently 30 minutes into this game. The 2-1 here to DJ LeMahieu is hit down the line. It's going foul. I hate having chapped lips. It annoys me. I got like one spot that's like chapping and I can feel it and it's like making me angry. So it's a 2-2 count. LeMahieu just used his timeout. He's digging back into the box. He's digging in, tapping the outside corner of the plate. And he's set. Coming out of the set, kicked the pitch, and he taps that foul. Curveball on the inside corner. DJ LeMahieu was a great hitter for the Rockies for a lot of years. Yes, some of those numbers can be skewed by Coors Field as the 2-2 pitch is on the way. He inside outs a pitch and the dive by the second baseman. He cannot get it. Garcia Jr. had the ball go just underneath him. And DJ LeMahieu, he's got a 2-out single here. He's going to be turning the batting order not quite around, but it's going to bring up Alex Verdugo. So at least next inning it'll be Torres Soto Judge. And here's the man if you want a reason not to get a tattoo. He's got dual arm sleeves and he's allergic to the metal in the ink. So, first pitch to him is a fastball that backs him off the plate and on the hands. Am I like dumb? Like, I feel like these aren't like fitting well. They're like falling out. I feel like I gotta like wrap the other one. Just do that. There we go. That isn't gonna distract me at all. The 1-0 pitch here to Verdugo is a fastball or probably a slider at 92 miles an hour, which saying a slider at 92 is crazy. Tells you how good the stuff of Mackenzie Gore is. But that just frisbee didn't even break. It just stayed at like an inch off the like ground and just spun its way over to Ruiz. It was way low. 2-0 here to Verdugo. Fouls that one off, chasing a fastball up. Why are the Reds on ESPN Plus? That's weird. So 2-1 here, Verdugo has got new batting gloves because apparently something in there is allergic to too. As that sent the opposite way, James Wood is right in front of it, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. Yankees get one back after Jazz Chisholm goes yard. I need to get another water, so I will be right back. Oh, they're welcome back. They're showing someone who threw the first pitch. Don't really recognize them. There's some ginger chick? I don't really know. I don't recognize her. Olympic athletes. Okay, that's all I heard. All right. Day 37 of asking Prime to sponsor me, please. Brought you by no one, please. Logan and KSI. I've got a lot of money. Hit me up. Alright, so the home plate umpire is yelling with Boone. I think they're talking about getting the pitch comms working again. And he's saying if they work again, we want to try it. So what they're saying is if their pitch comm isn't working, the Nationals... So they will be turning off the pitch comm for both sides so it's an even playing field. First pitch here to Garcia is a fastball off the plate. Luis Garcia is casually having a really good season, as that ball is blooped foul. He's hitting almost 300. He's got 15 homers and 62 RBIs. What second basemen are having better seasons than him right now? Ketel Marte? If you want to include Jordan Westburg, as that pitch is blown right by him. Strike two. And he's been not that bad of a defender over at second base. Slugging .534 over span's pretty good. 1-2 pitch is grounded to the first baseman. Looks like LeMahieu's got it, and LeMahieu showing some wheels to beat Luis Garcia to the bag. Fast as I've seen that guy running forever. Jacob Young is the best defensive player in the league. Wow. 20 outs above average, 7 defensive runs saved. He's just an animal. And he lays down a bunt. No man's land. Jazz charging. They will not get him. That's a great play. Yeah. Jazz Chisholm makes a great play. He just running, because that's was kind of a bunt hit a little bit hard, but Chisholm was playing so far back, he didn't really have a chance. 1 foot angle throw, releases it kind of like that, and he beats it by a half a step. One effort from Jazz. One even better decision by Jacob Young. And he's dancing, trying to get in his head. The shortstop now, Nunez, coming up to the plate. He's in 250, 0 homers, 0 RBIs, and an OPS. It's not pretty, but I'm pretty sure it's over a course of 2 games or so. As he has not even recorded, like, at bats in multiple zones. So, after the first pitch ball, Rodon did throw over to check on Young, and he's going to do it on before he throws the second pitch. So now Jacob Young can get almost as big of a lead as he likes, and knowing Rodon only has one more chance. Jacob Young is one of these few base runners I've seen rock the double oven mitt, as that pitch looked to be outside, but it'll be called a strike. Count is even at 1 apiece on Nunez. 1 down, he only has 1 shot, and looks like Jacob Young's dancing a little bit. Trying to get in the head. He's got a pretty decent lead. He's creeping. He's off. Big cut and a miss. They're not getting Jacob Young. So it's a strike on the batter Nunez. It's going to make it 1-2 as he chased a low breaking ball. Probably hit and run was on. And that's the 31st stolen base of the year for Jacob Young. Really good throw from Ben Rice. He had to pick, or not Ben Rice, Austin Wells. Had to pick a breaking ball in the dirt and then threw it on a line. As that's pounded to the shortstop hole, it's going to get through. Wave is on for Jacob Young. The throw to the plate is up the line. Jacob Young is safe. The first RBI of the year for Nunez. Is that also on his career? That might be the first RBI of Nunez's career. Hard hit ground ball. It's a curveball, and it's right belt high. Volpe, he's a pretty good defensive shortstop. That was hit way too hard for him to get there. And with the wheels of Jacob Young, it was going to have to be a perfect throw. I think a perfect throw gets him, but it was slightly up the line. And here is Dylan Cruz. Nunez is going to steal third. There isn't even a throw. And now there's a runner at third. One ball and one out for Dylan Cruz. So Dylan Cruz, his first at bat was his first major league homer. He's a big cut and a miss on that pitch. And the Nationals have taken back the lead in stolen bases over the Reds. Kind of easy to do when a team decides they don't want to hit for multiple months on end. God, that Reds offense makes me angry. Plus, a lot of it, 60 of the stolen bases are by Ellie himself. So, it's a 2-1 count here to Dylan Cruz. The 2-1 is outside, but he swings at it. So it's going to even the count up at 2 apiece. Looks like he did call his timeout. Dylan Cruz steps back in. Does a little bat twirl, and he's ready to go. 2 apiece, the kick, the pitch, and it's a middle slider that he looks at. Like a house on the side of the road, it ain't going anywhere. Window shopping, just looking, just looking, just looking. And here comes the hulking slugger James Wood. He singled his first time up, and that's another hard pitch. Is that another slider? Had some movement on it. Might have been a cutter. It was a slider. 90 miles an hour. Down the middle for strike 1. 2 outs. Runner at third for James Wood. No one at third. That pitch was outside, and Wells was thinking about throwing down because Nunez has a giant lead down there. But with Chisholm playing way off the bag, Nunez, he's halfway down the line, and he's still walking. The pitch to Wood, big cut and a miss. Slider diving out of the zone. If I'm Nunez, Nunez could have walked home. One, two here to James Wood. He hits it in where they ain't. That's going to score another run. That's hit right to the traditional shortstop hole, but because of the pull shift, it's an RBI single. It's 4-0 Nationals. He just sits on a breaking ball that's diving out of the zone, and he just barely gets a piece of it. And it's just so strong. He gets it right to the shortstop hole, but Volpe playing behind second base, there's nothing he can do about it. He just has to take the cutoff. Here is Chaparro. First pitch to him is a breaking ball that gets in there for a strike. Chaparro walked his first time. I believe it was on full count. A lot of pitches he saw that first time. So the 0-1 to Chaparro is a little bit high. Rodon's getting a little bit more amped up. That was at 97. High target, the 1-1, and it's a low breaking ball that Chaparro swings over. James Wood rocking the no oven mitt, the no gloves. Just old school. Just being a tower over there. And he's going to lob one over. Just keep Woods honest. It's still a 1-2 count to Chaparro. Rodon only has 2 more chances to get James Wood over at first. Don't know if those are going to factor in here with 1 strike left in this inning, if he can get the strikeout. 1-2 as James Wood is off. It's high. The throw is nowhere near in time to get Woods. So now there's another fast runner at second base. 10th stolen base of the season for James Wood. 2 of them coming in the past 2 innings. How are we 9-6 when we have 5 stolen bases? The 2-2, it's James Wood is off again, and he's in there at third. It's a full count now to Chaparro as a pitch misses high. James Wood is doing his best Ellie De La Cruz impression here tonight. No one's paying attention to him. Someone got to keep him at least semi-honest. He had a pretty big lead at second, just no one cared. Full count here to Chaparro, and it is high. No, it isn't. He gets rung up on strikes. Strike 3 on Chaparro is called. And so James Wood just got his cardio in because he felt like it. 2 stolen bases for James Wood in that inning. He's stranded at third. Nationals, though, climbed the lead up to 4-1. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Early bird pricing for the Nationals Plus Club. Become a member for 2025. I don't know, that's just what they're saying up there, so might as well relay it to anyone that lives in DC and you're listening to me for some reason. Umpires again are having talks with both dugouts. Don't really know what's happening. Talking to Dave Ross right now. Mackenzie Gore is basically telling the umpires, let's get to work. Alright, so the Nationals analyst guy has talked to both managers, and they don't even know what's going on. So Glaber squares the bunt. Instead, he takes a pitch that breaking ball in. Torres just so Torres reached on an error by, I believe it was Chaparro, making a bad pick as that fastball gets in for a strike. Mackenzie Gore's been relatively efficient. He's 2 pitches into the first batter of the 3rd inning, and that was his 33rd pitch, 34th on the way. Taken for a strike. Glaber falls behind 1-2. Glaber does not call his timeout. The 1-2 pitch to Glaber is lined hard down the foul line. Don't know why I said it like that. Feel like I could have said it many ways that would have been better. But the 1-2 to Glaber's big cut and a miss. He got fooled on a slider that very much did not finish in the strike zone. So that was a perfect changeup. Sorry, not slider, changeup. When it's that well thrown with that kind of velocity, can fool you. Fooled me. First pitch to Soto was an auto take, 93-mile-per-hour fastball on the outside corner. Soto's casually having a ridiculous season. 300 batting average, 37 homers, 95 RBIs, and he's got a month to add to it. And it's being overshined by the man on deck behind him. That pitch is just off the plate. It's a breaking ball. 1-1 here to Juan. And it's borderline at the bottom of the strike zone. Yeah, Mackenzie, oh my goodness. Ahead of the count, the opponent OPS is in the 5s. When he's behind in the count, the OPS is even better than Aaron Judge by 200 points. It's a 1.343 OPS. Behind in the count, Juan Soto stares at a dotted fastball right on the black, and Juan Soto's heading back to the bench. His great eye failed him that time. Strikeout looking. What was I wanting to check? I was wanting to check and see how my tweet about this went. Someone commented on it. Can't watch on Prime? Don't know what you're talking about. But someone commented on saying can't watch on Prime. Don't really know what he's talking about, but maybe just don't be dumb. Sorry, don't know why I'm roasting this poor guy. So, sorry, when I was checking my Twitter, Judge is in a 2-0 count, so if you're factoring that the average hitter is hitting with the OPS of 1,300, and then you got a guy who's casually hitting 1,200, what do you think he's going to do in a 3-0 count now? Is that fastball missed down? Judge, at this point, I wouldn't even bother throwing him a strike. It's 2 out, go face Stanton. I'd almost call for an intentional walk just so you don't have to waste a pitch. And that gets called for strike 1. Sticks it. Looked like it was down about where pitch 2 is on that graph. And a 3-1 to Judge is high. .108 walks by Judge. That's ridiculous. And he's got like 170 hits too. First pitch is Giancarlo, skied high in the air. They're giving it a look, but Only a look as it's getting out of play. Oh yeah, I remember that. They're talking about Mallory Swanson and how she had that game-winning goal against Brazil. I remember seeing the graphic that ESPN put out. It's like star power family. Like Dansby had a walk-off or something as the second pitch is Stanton, not Swanson, is in for a ball. Way in for a ball. But ESPN posted a graphic saying star-studded couple means they both had game-winning hits or goals as the 1-1 pitch is way high and that's bouncing off the netting. Oh my god. He lost a hold on that one badly. Not only did he miss the catcher, he dotted the netting behind home plate. Or did that hit the... No, it hit off the glove and then just rocketed into the netting. I'm like, did he just straight fire that into the netting? But it was supposed to be a photo of Mallory Swanson. I'm getting stuck in the middle of my story. It was supposed to be a photo of Mallory Swanson. It was some random other player on the girls' team. So, 2-1 pitch to Stanton. He fouls it off himself. And so, obviously, what I did not say there is the judge took second on what was one of the more egregious wild pitches I've seen in the past couple of days. Yeah, you can see exactly where 3 is. That might be understated. That might be farther away. 2-2 here to Stanton. Strike 3 called. Don't know about that one. It wasn't a strike. It didn't start a strike. Halfway there, it wasn't a strike, and it definitely didn't finish a strike. But in the home plate man's eyes, it's strike 3, and Stanton can't believe it. Yankees remain down 3 runs. Because I can do math. Thank you for watching Carr Sports. We will be back right after this quick break. Hello there and welcome back, as my lighting is progressively getting worse and I don't really know what to do. So Nationals and Yankees, right? This is their final game of the set. Yepes is going to be leading off as the first pitch to him is fouled back. Apparently the Nationals that just looks goofy. Alright. Nationals and Yankees do have a day off coming up here, and they got Memorial Day off as well, as the 0-1 pitch to Yepes is a spiked curveball. I feel like Rodon definitely has not had the same command as he normally does. In fact, I'd very much say, while I've only watched a couple Rodon starts this year, this has to be one of the lesser command, like, where he's had less command than normal, as that pitch is outside too. So Juan Yepes, he's in a pretty nice situation here. The 2-1 pitch to Yepes is a spiked curveball that hits off the front of home plate. Yeah, Rodon does not have a feel. This is annoying me. He does not have a feel. He does not have a feel for his breaking ball today. These earbuds are gonna make me like have a crash out on air. 3-1 here to Yepes, and it's way high. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We knew this was going to be a pretty long game because when Mackenzie Gore and Carlos Rodon both average over 18 pitches an inning, you know it's not going to be pretty. As the first pitch here to Tena. Or sorry, it's Tena. Tena, I believe. Yeah, Rodon's by pitches by inning 27, 24, and so far 6 and counting. First pitch to Jose Tena, or Tena, sorry. Keep saying his name wrong. Please forgive me. Tena was fouled off. So Tena in an 0-1 hole, not that big of a hole to dig out of, as that pitch is called a ball. Well, set up just a bit off the plate, and that's exactly where the pitch was thrown. So, no real argument for that to be a strike, as the 1-1 on the way is hit high in the air. Going back on it is Judge. He'll make the catch at the track. He roped that ball to the, right over Judge's head. Judge, just because of how much hang time it had, and he didn't hit it hard enough for it to get out. Just able to quickly run back there and get to it. Judge wasn't playing that far out either, so he had a little bit of a ways to go. Here is Keibert Ruiz. First pitch to him is a backdoor slider. These earbuds make me angry. I'm about to start rocking the headset as that pitch is grounded to Jazz, turned to second, and that's a tailor-made double play. The Yankees wrap them up in a pair in the third inning. We'll be coming back after yet again another short break. Thank you for listening to Carr Sports. Welcome back. The earbuds did make me crash out, so we're gonna be rocking the Skull Candy headset. Not sponsored by Skull Candy, but I'd love one. That'd be great. I'd love to get paid for it since I'm not getting paid to be a statistician yet. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one day. Mackenzie Gore is stepping onto the mound here Pitch totals, he's thrown 30 fastballs, 7 curveballs, 7 sliders, and 6 changeups. Heavy dose of fastball, and then about the same amount of percent of everything else. First pitch here to Austin Wells is dotted on the outside corner. Apparently a ball. Austin Wells with one of the worst mustaches in all of baseball. And a 1-0 advantage, and that hit him. 96 miles an hour, and that got him right on the hand. Might have been the wrist where it got him. Doesn't look like it hurt him or anything. Oh no, that got off his elbow guard. Looked like it was coming right in for his hands. That's why it didn't react, because it hit hard plastic. Austin Wells doesn't look happy about it, but he'll take a free base whenever he can. Helps the OBP. And standing in now is the young shortstop, Anthony Volpe. First pitch to him, he fouls back. Volpe's batting average on pitches high is dreadful. .071, .125, and .143. Live up high to him as he fouls a pitch off middle. So that will mean he falls behind 0-2. The key for every young pitcher is to get ahead early. And Mackenzie Gore's done a pretty good job of getting ahead early. 0-2 here to Volpe. Just a bit high. I love how it lags as soon as he gets rid of the pitch, so I can't tell what the umpire did. That's always great. I love that so much. I don't know why it's lagging. It has never done this before. Maybe it's just a bad signal from DC. That pitch is hit high in the air. Jacob Young's coming in on it, and he's going to make the catch easy. That's 1 out. Early bird pricing. I forgot to stream settings. Alright, so here's Jazz Chisholm. He homered his first time up, and that pitch right on the black for strike 1. 22 bombs, 64 RBIs, and a 257 batting average for Jazz. Oh, 1 here to Jazz, and that one's going to be outside. Is that a slider at 93 miles an hour? I was a big fan of Wade Miley when he was a Red. When he got his fastball up to 93, you knew he was amped. The 1-1 to Jazz is fouled off. How did I just get this stuck in a... How did I get this into a knot? Uh-oh. That's not great. Jazz has himself backed up in a knot as he's in a 1-2 count here. Pitch count winding down. We're at 6, 5. The kick and the pitch. Curveball low. That's going to even it up at 2 apiece, though. So, I'm going to keep one ear out so I can at least, you know what, I'm going to swap it around. Boom, there we go. 2-2 pitch here to Jazz. He hits it on the ground, and it's going to find the middle gap hole. And Austin Wells is going to try for third. He's got it easy. And it's going to be runners on the corners now with 1 out. Jazz Chisholm just hits it right back up the middle. Hit them where they ain't. Just going with a slider. That was perfectly dotted on the outside corner. About right where pitch 4 is. Maybe a little bit higher. And love seeing wheels on a catcher like that. Austin Wells hustling out of the box. And here's DJ LeMahieu, the veteran first baseman, as he grounds that one. This is going to be a tailor-made double play. They get one, and they're gonna get 2. They're not gonna challenge. Wow, he is slow. That was a lollipop because he had to dodge Chisholm because he was kind of standing on the side of the bag. He lollipops it and he's able to get the slow DJ LeMahieu. Wow. That's killer. I can see why Yankees fans hate JD. Or DJ. Alright, we will be right back after this short pause in between innings. Welcome back. Nationals coming back up to hit. It's going to be Garcia Jr. leading us off. First pitch here to Garcia is going to be fouled back. Reds are now down 3-0. No one showed up to Great American Ballpark. I wonder why. Because they're done. And Reds management refuses to... I'll talk about it in a post game. Wow, that's a big cut and a miss. I want to see. Do the Reds have a hit yet? That's all I want to know. Do they have a hit? They have a single. All right, that's good. No, not getting no hit today. Garcia Jr. is in a 0-2 hole here. Kicking the pitch from Rodon is tapped up the middle. Rodon will play it on a hop, and he'll quickly turn to get the first out at second. Great play there by the veteran pitcher. What's the point of starting Dom Smith and Ahmed Rosario when they're clearly not pieces for the future because they're on one-year minor league deals and then got brought up? What's the point of playing them when you're not going to play Rhys Hines? First pitch to Jacob Young is up and in. Just David Bell frustrates me beyond belief. And people that follow me on Twitter know that. 1-0 pitch is hit right back up the middle, and there's another speedy base runner. Carlos Rodon's seen the Nationals base runners run rampant on him so far today. You have to believe Jacob Young ain't going to be much different. Great swing there. Just a fastball down and buzzes the tower of Rodon. Rodon just has to duck to get out of the way. Jacob Young dancing, and it's going to be a pickoff. And now after the first pickoff, Jacob Young is going to put on his little running mitt. Now, it was Nunez's first career RBI when he got a single his last time up. Jacob Young's dancing. He's going to take a step back as Nunez fouls that one off. Five stolen bases for the Nationals. 0-1 here to Nunez. And they're going to pick off attempt. Not going to get him. And so now... So that will not be a disengagement because the batter called a timeout. And so that means they technically still get 2 more tries to pick off Jacob Young. Jacob Young getting a sizable lead. He dances back. And that pitch is going to be called a ball. Looked pretty good. Very borderline, but looked pretty good. He's going to a save file. Runner on the move. That's hit down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's not going to be gone, and it's definitely not fair. Looked like he hit it a lot farther there. Just not what it really was. All right. Pickoff attempt to get Jacob Young. They're not going to get him, and that's now 2 tries on Jacob Young. So now 2 disengagements. Rodon's at 69 pitches. The next will be his 70th. And looks like Jacob Young's twitching to go. Jacob Young gets a good secondary lead. It's tapped to second base. Torres on a spinning play. They're not going to get Nunez. Nunez beats it out on an infield single. And now that's 2 men on for the top of the order. First one to bat from the top of the order will be Dylan Cruz. Great at bat from Nunez. He had a plan and stuck with it. Kept trying to shoot it to that 3-4 hole. He ended up shooting it through the 3-4 hole. Torres was able to get to it, but wasn't able to put enough on the ball to get Speedy Nunez out. So now bomb the order. He's got 2 men on. Ain't half bad when you got a utility infielder that can hit, field, and run, as that's the first disengagement. No throw over. Nunez is 7 for 13. What? That's crazy. Dylan Cruz. First pitch to him is slugged high in the air. Going back on his Verdugo. That's going to go off the bottom of the wall. A run will score. Nunez is going to get caught lacking. A big round by Nunez. That's an RBI double. It's a 4-run game. But now it's 2 outs. You just barreled it. Ended up hitting it to the farthest part of the park. Right to that corner in left field. It kicked right back to Verdugo. And was a delayed sign to not go. And did Jazz really give him a path back to the bag? I don't really think so, but I don't think you need to have a clear path back. I think you need to just have a clear path to get to the base to begin with. So here's James Wood. Now there's a runner at second. He's got good wheels. First pitch to him. Fouls it off. James Wood's 2 for 2. RBI single. And another single. James Wood is going to be a multi-time MVP. You heard it here first. 0-1 pitch to the hulking slugger, and he's going to nub it foul. So here is an 0-2 pitch here to Woods following his timeout. Dylan Cruz dancing around with his thumb guard in his mouth. Checked his swing. Did he go? The third base umpire says he does. Dylan Cruz with an RBI double. James Wood does strike out, though. That'll end the fourth. To the fifth we go. Alright, we're back. We're just choking on a Frito. So that's what you get to know about what I'm doing. First pitch to Verdugo is going to be pitched just a bit low. I wish the stream didn't lag that far behind. It's just now did it pop up for me that like I transitioned over. Verdugo, a big cut and a miss. Like, how long till like I see my hand go like that? Someone get a stopwatch. Right there. 1-1 here to Verdugo. Dotted. Yankees offense just... I mean, I'm a Reds fan, so I'm always annoyed. 1-2 here to Verdugo as he taps that one foul. This offense really annoys me. Commentating about how Nestor Cortez picked that ball with his hat. 1-2 to Verdugo, and looks like he chased a low breaking ball. Apparently not. Verdugo's given a second chance at life. So that evens the count at 2 apiece. Two here to Verdugo. And that's going to be blooped up the middle of base hit. Jacob Young will play it on a 2-hop. But they got a lead-off single for top of the order. Yankees currently in slam range. And who would be the one hitting the grand slam to tie it? Man, that's got plenty of homers on the year. First pitch to Glaber is going to be called a strike. Front door curveball for a strike. Glaber reached on an error. He's also, I believe, grounded out. 0-1 to Glaber. Big cut and a miss. Oh, he wanted that. He just missed that low curveball. He makes contact with that. He might have golfed that out here to make it a 2-run ball game. 0-2. This time he does get it. He chops it to third. It's booted, and Glaber is going to be out at first. They couldn't get the double play because it was booted by Tena. Or Tena. I think I said a different name for him literally every single time. Tena. Going to his left, kind of kicks off his glove, but staying calm and collected, knowing that Torres isn't a blazer. And that's a pretty important out number one here, to say the least. And here's the man that's about to get a $600 million contract this offseason. Where he goes, no one knows. That pitch goes down as a strike. Doesn't have a hit this series. He's 0 for 10. Something you don't want to do, especially going back to ballpark where you made your debut. There's still plenty of fans wearing Soto jerseys. 0-1 pitch to him is grounded up the middle, right back to the shortstop, Nunez. Soto's 0 for 11 now. So the leadoff single has turned into 2 outs, runner at third, and Judge is going to be standing in here. Nunez making that play while blowing a bubble. I like that. That's some aura real quick. Some good aura from a backup shortstop. First base to Judge is right on the black for strike one. I'm out of my drink and my throat's starting to hurt again. Judge has walked. He's also struck out. Struck out because it was a nasty breaking ball that got him. That time fastball way in on him. Gord's at 75 pitches to 76th. About to be on their way. Pitch clock counting. The 1-1 is going to be nubbed down the line. It's going to get through. Right down the first baseline. Judge is going to have a RBI single. It's now a 3-run game. $123 RBIs before September. Right off the cap of the bat, and he just rolls it right down the line because the first baseman, Chaparro, was playing a little bit off the line, had enough time to skip over first, and just keep on rolling. So now there's a man on for a guy with a whole lot of power. For many years as a Marlin, he terrorized the Nationals. So if he goes yard right here, wouldn't be the first time. And that was a swing to do it. What a rip. Slider dotted in front door slider, just dotted the down inside corner. Judge takes off. He's got a stolen base. The pitch was a ball, so it's 1-1, and Judge has just stolen a base. 7 stolen base. Hey, are we about to see a 7-10 season? Needs 3 more. Just saying. Just saying. How many 60-10 seasons have there been? There's probably plenty. Every single time Barry Bonds woke up, 60-10. So 1-1 here to Stanton. I'm going to have to blow my nose. Please get out here real quick. That's blooped in off the hands. It's going to go foul. 1-2 pitch on the way to Stanton. And it's line. That's going to be an easy out. Sounded like he hit it hard. Wasn't because he hit it hard, it's because he destroyed the barrel. It was a blooped over the pitcher's head, kind of on a line, and then as soon as it hit grass, it died. Went right to Luis Garcia. One of the easiest outs the Nationals are going to have all year. I'm going to be right back after I blow my nose. Welcome back. Juan Yepes stands in. First pitch to him is low. I need something else. Hold up. Sorry, I'm eating a Frito. I'm a bit hungry. So. That pitch is going to be low and outside. So it's 2-0 here to... Wait, no, sorry. Not Juan Yepes. This is Chaparro. Why is it still on Yepes? So that last pitch was fouled off. It's a 2-1 count here to Chaparro. That's a fun name. Chaparro. 2-1 here. Kick, the pitch, and it's slugged behind home plate. Eight years in the minors. Hey, congrats on getting there, and that's a swing that makes you look like you're still in the minors. Breaking ball way down. Swings right on over top of it. Eight years in the minors and he's 25. Ow, just slammed my funny bone. Ow. Ow. Ow, that's not fun. Juan Yepes comes up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch to him is a skipper in the dirt. It's going to be ball one. Maybe Angel Hernandez calls that a strike. Probably not, but could be funny. So maybe that's a strike. The 1-0 pitch to him is out again. Oh, my throat does not feel good. So it's 2 here to Yepes. Cardinals legend, Juan Yepes. 2-0 pitch is going to be called a strike. So Rodon's at 82 pitches. We're at the bottom of the fifth inning. Neither pitcher have worked pretty efficiently right now. So 2-1 here to Yepes, and he swings and fouls that one off. Rip. Just. So most likely the Nationals are winning this game. That's at least what ESPN win probability says. They just showed it on the screen as a 68%. Well, actually, it's 68.1. And it isn't going to get any better with that sky-high fly. That's going to Judge, and he's got it easy. Walks up to Rhythm of the Night. Jose Tenna. First pitch to him is a strike. After having that error, after I don't really know if it was his fault or Chaparro's fault. Anyway, as the 0-1 pitch is already on the way, it's another swing and a miss. Okay. Rodon working quick here. Timeout was not granted. 0-2 here to Tana, and he's going to foul that one off. .395 and it doesn't go. That's always disappointing. It needs to be at least 400 to leave normally. You just barely miss it. The 0-2 to Tana. Gonna foul that one off again. .02 here to Jose Tenna. And that's going to be lined to foul. That's grounded in play. Rodon just barely in time to get him. So that's going to end the inning. I'm going to enjoy my Fritos. We'll be back after this. Oh, hey, welcome back, everybody. small development. I got my phone on to turn on the Reds game. Yes, I can multitask. Only because I saw they brought in a lefty and I want to see if they pinch hit re-signs for Will Benson. So first pitch to Wells is fouled back. Ty France would need to get a base hit. And then Ahmed Rosario would. Reds are currently down 3. 0-1 pitch to Wells is well out of the zone. Nope, they went back to a righty. God dang it. Okay. Well, maybe they'll pull or put resigns in just because. The 1-1 pitch is blasted right by Wells. I wish the Reds didn't have an overworked bullpen. Instead, they have a very annoying bullpen. 1-2 here to Wells. Way high. 0-2 to France. Doesn't chase. Good job, boy. Good job. Good job, Ty. Way to go. 2-2 here to Wells. Blasted right past him. Strike 3. SB at second. 2-2 pitch to France. Lines it down. What the heck is with everyone in Oakland throwing 105? Volpe slugs that one foul. Middle pitch. Didn't do anything with it. That's slightly unfortunate. Oh, 1, or yes, 0-1 here to Volpe. Breaking ball down the middle. Shoot, Ty France got a base hit. So now it's a 2-run game again. Rosario's gonna bat. And if Will Benson hits for himself, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to go mentally insane. Do you understand? 0-2 here to Volpe, and it's way high. One, two here to Anthony Volpe. Steps off. No, I guess not. 1-2 here to Volpe. Fouled off himself. Line down the line. Ahmed Rosario will have a base hit. Ty France digging. It's going to be runners on the corners with 2 outs for Will Benson to strike out. I love the Reds. Yay! 1-2 here to Volpe. And it's grounded. What a play by Nunez to keep it in the infield. Tanya dove and kind of knocked it away. He didn't get it. Nunez full sprint backhands it just to keep it from going to the outfield. What a job by Nunez to keep it. Are they actually talking about how they're going to approach Will Benson? So, oh my God. So here's Jazz Chisholm. There's a runner at first. He's 2 for 2. He's got a single and a long shot. First pitch to Jazz is out of the strike zone. One 0 pitch on the way to Jazz, and it's way low. Kind of rolls away, and Volpe quickly scampers over to second. got away from Keibert Ruiz just barely, but when you know that Keibert Ruiz does not have a strong arm, you can get away with it. 1-0 to Will Benson. And it's crushed! Will Benson for the lead! Way to go, Will Benson! Oh, that's the hit he's needed since May. Jesus Christ, Will Benson. Yes, sir. Okay, sorry, now we're back. I'm gonna pay attention now knowing the re-signs isn't hitting, and now I can't make fun of Will Benson for a couple days. It's gonna be 3-1 now as that pitch misses to Jazz Chisholm. I'm all over the place today. Reds lead 6-5. There's still time for them to blow it, so don't look that far into it. 3-1 here to Jazz. You like Jazz? Big cut and a miss at 97. 95 pitches for Gore here. So Jazz calls his timeout. Full count, 1 out, runner at second. 96th pitch is going to be thrown right here to Jazz. We are in the top of the 6th inning. And big cut and a miss. Got Jazz fishing. Kenzie Gore with his 6th punchy of the afternoon. I wouldn't necessarily say getting nasty. That's a bit... So, an automatic ball for a pitch clock violation. First pitch is technically thrown to him, is inside. DJ LeMahieu has a single and a horrendous double play. All you have to do is throw it into him and he can't hit it. So you should, that would be the game plan right there against DJ. And that's exactly where they go, and that's exactly a call they're going to get, called strike. 2-1 here to very much wash DJ LeMahieu. Two-one here. Fouls it off and folds himself. It's never great when you swing and end up on your back. Especially when it's a weakly hit ground ball. That never makes you feel good. You just threw all your momentum into trying to rock a ball, and now you're lying on your back looking like an idiot. DJ LeMahieu doesn't have to try that hard, though, when you watch his at-bats. 12, 19, 19, 12, 18, 19. The 20th pitch will be the 100th, and it's up, full count. Full count pitch here to DJ. Foul back. We will see 102 from Frank Gore. Why is it stuck on there, bro? Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. 3-2 pitch on the way to LeMahieu. He's going to foul. That's going down the line, hooking. Dylan Cruz is underneath it to make the catch. That's a quality start for Mackenzie Gore. 2 runs, 6 innings, 6 punchies. What an afternoon for Mackenzie Gore. No, I didn't go out of the... Welcome back. That's a shorter break than normal. 2 knocks for Dylan Cruz yesterday and a couple more today, including a homer and a double. 90 pitches here for Rodon. We'll start off here with Keibert Ruiz. Strikeout and a double play, not necessarily great afternoon at work, but that's fouled back. One pitch to Keibert Ruiz. Just in case you were wondering, the Reds immediately put the lead and tying and lead taking runs and scoring position with no one out, and then a 3-run homer has put the Reds back down 2 because we can't have anything nice ever. But they got out again. God, this team sucks. Sorry, where were we? Ruiz 2-2 pitches, line foul. Rodon's at 96 pitches. Big cut and a miss on a big breaking ball. Keeper Ruiz is down on strikes. So Rodon's working quick here. Garcia's in an 0-2 hole. Listening to a story of Ilamundo Vargas. When he's not playing, he's been giving up the lineup card. And that's a big swing and a miss. That was ugly. Breaking ball bouncing off the plate. Garcia chasing. Inumaru Vargas in 5 games so far, including this one. Well, technically the record excluded. Rodon gets to 100 pitches and 2 outs in the 6th. And he's done. So we'll be right back after this. I can go more in the Reds. Welcome back. Kirk Cousins' cousin, Jake Cousins, is on the mound. For the Yankees, first pitch to Jacob Young was a called strike, and the second pitch to him is a huge breaking ball. Wow. That has a lot of movement. Explains the 1.8 ERA and an opponent batting average at $1.54. Can't buy much with that batting average, I'll tell you that right now. That's just a beautiful breaking ball. Jacob Young is going to go into a 2-1 count, though, after both beautiful breaking balls do not find the strike zone. Kirk Cousins' cousin kicked the pitch. Another beautiful breaking ball. Jacob Young's got 2 singles, a stolen base, and each time he's been on base, he scored a run. Pretty good efficiency. So now it's 2-2 after that called strike. We are 1 strike left in the 6th inning if things end right here. 2-2 to Jacob Young. He's going to tap it on the ground to Cousins. And like his cousin, he fires it over to first. Touchdown at first. We're back on break. Alright, we're back here. Jaron Durand, first player since 1901 with 40 doubles, 10 triples, 20 homers, and 30 stolen bases. 7-run deficit today, erased by the Chicago Cubs as they're now 6-1 in their past 7 games with 73 earned runs. Wow. Cubs offense finally coming alive. Too little too late, and the Reds are now down 3. That's great. Here's the flame-throwing Jose A. Ferrer, right? Or what is it? Jose A. Ferrer, flame-throwing lefty. He's now got Verdugo in an 0-2 hole after working pretty quickly. I'm going to get over to the watch party. Jose A. Ferrer. Big stare down. Agrees to that pitch. 1-2 here to Verdugo. Big swing and a miss. Slider chased it. The Reds just posted the Will Benson homer after the lead lasted 3 seconds. Why is Crawley the GOAT and Mr. Beast now collabing? What? Gleyber Torres is an 0-for-2 hole. If you don't know who Crawley the GOAT is, he's the no meme guy. 0-2 here to Torres. It's low. That's the collab I always wanted to see. One, two here to Torres. It's getting late and I'm tired. It's almost 9. I've been up since 5. I got 1 like, no congruent viewers. So we're kind of like balling. Gleyber Torres in a 2-2 count. Hits it on the ground. Nunez backhand. What a throw from Nunez. This Nunez kid. C.J. Abrams who? That's a joke. C.J. Abrams is pretty good, so I've been told. Just load it up and it's a gunshot. Juan Soto here. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He's 0 for 11 on the set. First pitch he sees, he fouls back. Ground out, strikeout looking ground out, or his 3 at-bats on the day. The two have never matched up in the majors. Kicking the pitch to Soto. That's hit to center. Jacob Young running in. He's got it. Quick inning for Ferrer. We'll be back. First pitch to Nunez on its way. Nunez squares the bunt. He does not lay it down, and it's called strike. Nunez with a stolen base, his first career RBI. The 0-1 to him's low. Why do the Reds always decide to piss me off? 1-1 here to Nunez. That's hit on the line to Judge. Judge's going to make the catch. Leaning grab at that. So here's Dylan Cruz. First pitch to him is high. He's got a homer and a double. First batter to have their first career homer be a leadoff homer since Starling Marte 12 years prior. StatCast brought to you by Google. Cloud shot looks pretty cool. He hit that a mile in the air. Into the bullpen. Home run, strikeout looking double. The 1-1 to Cruz. Big swing and a miss. Not Cruz, Cruz. Dylan Cruz. Like the crew of a ship. Not Cruz. Dylan Cruz. 1-2 to him. Big cut and a miss. He's got a pair of strikeouts now. Pair of extra base hits, pair of strikeouts. Incubus is going to be in DC. It'd be fun to go to one of those like old school concerts with some 90s music. First pitch to James Woods low. Never mind, it's called a strike. Apparently a strike zone's infinite. Wow, okay. That wasn't 3 inches low at all. So the results as they're going right now are how they finish up. Nationals will take a series against one of the AL's best teams. 1-1 here to the big man. He's going to take it. Five hits against him for lefties. 28 games. That's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good. I'd almost say it's exceptional, but yeah, that almost hit him. 95 bearing down in on him. James Woods got a count to hit in. 3-1 coming right to him. I don't know why I'm not getting any more MLB noties. Alright, so James Wood in a 3-1 count. It is on the way. Okay. That was another 4 inches out of the strike zone. Called strike 2. Three-two pitch is called strike 3. What should have been a walk ends up being a strikeout. We'll see you for the 8th inning. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now starting the top of the 8th. Looks like we should only have 3 half innings left in this game. Unless the Yankees find a way to tie it up. Accidentally kicked that. My apologies. There we go. That's crooked. Hold up. That's better. Mackenzie Gore was electric. 2 earned runs, a walk, 6 strikeouts, 6 hits. Not bad over 6 innings. Whip just barely over 1. Reds are 2 outs away from losing a series to the A's. Aaron Judge is going to lead it off. And it's going to be... Is that Matt Barnes? Who's pitching right now? Jacob Barnes. 51 games. Apparently he's been used a lot. Got a pretty decent ERA. Okay opponent batting average. The 0-1 to him is slugged foul. A lot of cutters, a lot of four-seamers, and then a slider. 0-2 here to Judge. It's a 3-run game here in the top of the 8th. That pitch is nowhere near. Oh, maybe if I go to the watch party, everyone will be knowing what I'm talking about. Judge singled and stole a bag as last time. 1-2 here to Judge. Low. And out. Way out. Way out and way low. Reds got a base runner. Do I dare check? Let's see. That's fouled off. Two here to Judge. He is a massive human being. 2-2 to him. Almost got him in the head. Full count here to Judge. Low, ball 4. So we got a leadoff walk here by Aaron Judge, and that's going to put a man on for Giancarlo. I don't remember what that guy used to say, but it was like, I believe something Italian. No se puede or whatever. I don't remember. That sounds Spanish now that I say that. I don't know. I almost failed Spanish. I find it ironic that a guy that can barely speak English, being its first language, that's a huge swing and a miss. Stanton's down 0-2. There's a guy that can barely speak English and wants to be a commentator. I don't know why I thought taking Spanish would be good when I can't speak the language I was born speaking. So, well, not born speaking, but grew up learning. 0-2 here to Stanton. He went, I think. Yep, he did. So, that's going to bring up... Who does that bring up? Can we talk about the... Ty France back-to-back nights with great at-bats against Mason Miller. So, that's going to bring up Austin Wells. Man on for Austin. Ty France walks. Tying run comes to the plate with 1 out. Two men on for Ahmed Rosario. So first pitch to Austin Wells was a ball. They're going to pick off, try and get Judge. Wells as that pitch is dotted on the corner. You know, like when you eat like a corn chip, like dust kind of just builds up. And that pitch is off. It's 2-1. Kind of got that happening right there, and it's like chunks of like corn chip powder. I don't like it. It's not good. Not a good play. It's not a good play. I don't like that play. It's not a good play. I don't even know what I'm saying. 2-1 count is grounded. There should be a tailor-made double play. They will tag Judge. No, they won't. They'll have to throw back the second, and they got him. Judge avoided the tag by backpedaling. He had to quickly throw it to second, and then quickly getting back to the second, throw it to first to get the force, and then they throw it. They're challenging it, but they're saying that Nunez was able to get the tag down. Luis Garcia missed on the tag. He could have been out of the baseline. Then Chaparro throws back down, and they got him. I love when pitches that are blatantly high get called a strike. I hate umpires. I hated them when I was a terrible player. So Will Benson will come up to bat for the Reds. I'm going to stay right here, and I'm actually going to turn it on for myself. So when Will Benson strikes out, I'll be the first to know. Yay, I get to just catch... I don't think I'm allowed to play the sound because of copyright, so I'm just going to sit here and I'll do exactly what I'm doing right now. Mason Miller sucks. Will Benson will bat. He's 1 for 3 with a probable terrible ground out, bad strikeout, and then a homer. That's all he's really good for. First pitch to Will Benson. Big cut and a miss. Most average at bat from Will Benson. As long as you don't pitch him down and in on a silver platter, he's like the easiest out on planet Earth. 0-1 to Benson. He's swinging at a changeup in the dirt. Way to go, Willie. Reds are down to their final strike. Oh, 102 at Will Benson's head. That's got to be scary. So bomb the 8 out here. Looks like it's going to be Luke Weaver. Yep, Luke Weaver's on. Reds legend. 1-2 here to Willie B. Looks at 101, way up. Luke Weaver's turned into a great reliever for the Yankees. Two to Will Benson, and he goes around on a slider in the dirt. Are you kidding me? I hate Will Benson. For everything good he does another 20 things bad. And here's Joey Gallo hitting. He will pinch hit. First pitch to him is a strike. He's a Yankees legend, so it looks like he will play first. Oh my God, 168, 5 homers. Yeah, those numbers are terrible. Yeah, Joey Gallo seems to play good defense wherever he is. But he's just such a bad bat. I don't understand how you can play him. The 1-1 is low to him. This will definitely be the Nationals' last time up, and if everything goes well for the Nationals closer Kyle Finnegan, this game will be over in about 6 more outs. That's low. 3-1 to Gallo. Okay, the one thing you don't want to do to Gallo is give him an edge in the count. If you throw strikes to him, you can get him out and get him to chase. 3-1, you just allowed him to shrink the zone, and if he sees something he likes, he can unload on it. Instead, that's a dotted fastball. Good pitch from Weaver, and the count's going to go full. Luke Weaver, the cut up of the clubhouse as that one's fouled back. We'll see another payoff. Apparently they really like him in New York. Funny guy, I guess. Full count to Gallo. He looks at a changeup low. And so there's a leadoff walk for the Nationals. And up comes Juan Yepez, unless there's another pinch hitter. Nope, Juan Yepez will hit. Over 2, he walked earlier. First pitch to Yeppy, outside, ball 1. Here to Juan Yepez, and that's dotted on the outside corner. It's currently 9:13 here in Eastern Time. Eastern Standard Time. Love how it's a standard time. You run on us. 1-1 to Yepez is grounded through the hole. Base hit. Verdugo plays it, and it's going to be 2 runners on for Jose Tena. Looks like there's going to be a mound visit here real quick. Trying to figure out how to attack Jose Tena. Jose Tena. 5 for 11 in scoring position. 4 RBIs. Not half bad hitting for the young Jose Tena. First pitch to Jose. Grounded foul. He's shown he can throw. It hasn't shown he can actually catch him, though. That's a big difference. 0-1 pitch here to Tena. There's still a chance he can lay down a bunt. He will not, and he fouls that one off. Bunt's definitely done. Yankees are 1 for 10 with runners in prime real estate. That's so bad. The Yankees have just been unclutch for a while now. 0-2 here to Tena, and that's slugged. Going back on it is Judge. It's over his head, down for a base hit. Gallo's rolling around second, and he's going to be held up at third. He's in a pickle. Now they're in a pickle. Yepez is stuck between third and home. Now Gallo is stuck between home and third. He's going to be out. And now there's still a rundown with Yepez. Now there's a run down at first, so now it's 2 outs. Oh my goodness. Bad communication by the third base coach. All that undone. Second and third, 1 out, and you found a way to get yourself into a pickle that lost 2 runners. 2. Almost a triple play, too, because you almost backpicked Yepes. Oh my god. That's just bad base running. You can't get into a pickle and lose 2 base runners. Oh, some poor old head just had to try and write that scorebook in. That can't be fun when it's a pickle and 2 runners get out, so there's like 19 different throws. First pitch is Keibert Ruiz is a called strike on the inside corner. He's over 3. He's struck out twice and ground into a double play. It's not been Keibert's night. That one's going to be fouled back. Keibert Ruiz finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. What looked like was about to turn into a promising inning with the bases loaded turns into a 2-out runner at second situation because the Nationals forgot what basic base running is. Yeah, Davey looks like he's ready to lob heads. It's not great. That's grounded to the second baseman Torres, and the Nationals should have had the bases loaded. Instead, they get nothing. They still lead by 3. Cal Finnegan is going to be coming out here in a hot minute to close out the top of the 9th. We will be right back. Welcome back. We got the top of the ninth there. Kyle Finnegan is on. He is 33 for 37. Last time the Reds were good was game 3 of the year when they ended up hitting back-to-back homers off him to win it. That was back when the team was fun. I miss that. I miss that a lot. Alright, so it's going to be Volpe, Chisholm, LeMahieu, the guaranteed man to come up to face Finnegan. Soto is the tying run. As of right now, if everyone reaches. Volpe, ground out, fly out, and then a single. He would be stranded. First pitch to him was a ball. Second pitch to him is roped through the short gap. And Volpe's got a leadoff single here. Yankees might be cooking something up late here against Kyle Finnegan. Jazz is singled, he's homered, and then I believe he's also struck out. There's a current Let's Go Yankees chant at Nationals Park. First pitch to Jazz is a slider up. The pickoff attempt to try and get Volpe. He just grabs on the base and ducks. Apparently he thought the ball was about to take his head off. And I don't know why it's still showing Keibert Ruiz on the play card. Keibert Ruiz, I guarantee you, is not batting. There we go, we fixed it. So the 1-0 here to Jazz Chisholm. Kyle Finnegan, the kick, the pitch. On its way, it's low. Splitter low. So Jazz is now in a hitter's count. Why'd I say Soto was the winning run? No, Verdugo is. Right now, it's 3-0 to Jazz. Verdugo is the winning run. He's in the hole. DJ LeMahieu is singled, struck out, and ground into a double play today. He's on deck. Pitch right down the middle, called a strike. I'd have to imagine if Jazz reaches, they'll go to their bench to find a different guy to hit for LeMahieu, especially in a key spot like this. What is Jazz talking about now with the home plate man? Boone's listening to it. Don't really know what the issue was there. Full count, or it was a 3-0 pitch down the middle. He kind of immediately turned and started saying something to the umpire. Was he like half sarcastically saying, "Are you sure that's a strike?" Because I'm pretty sure every umpire on planet Earth makes that strike call correctly except for Angel Hernandez. The 3-1 pitch is roped foul. Would have been ball 4. Maybe not, though. It's been inconsistent on the edges. So now it's a full count here to Jazz. Full count, Jazz Chisholm, pitch clock winding down. 2-1, pitches off, and it's high. 2 men on, no out, tying run will bat in the form of DJ LeMahieu. Looks like it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera getting the at-bat here. Young switch hitting infielder. Keibert Ruiz is now going up to the mound, trying to talk things over on how to approach the young switch hitter. Remember how good of a start to the year he had? It was like, oh look, he's a future cornerstone piece. Pitching coach is coming out too. Okay, well, you want him to hit righty? I just think Oswaldo Cabrera gives you a better shot to win than DJ LeMahieu does. Maybe that's wrong. I don't personally think I'm wrong. And now he's officially walking on out with his Bruce Bolt half sleeve. He's hitting a .249 with 8 homers and 35 RBIs in his 94 games played, which isn't bad for what he's mostly been, just a platoon bat. Hopefully next year, definitely next year, once Verdugo walks and Jazz probably goes back out to the outfield, or he'll probably fill in at third once Jazz goes back to second once Glaber walks. First pitch to Cabrera is going to be called a strike. Cabrera cannot believe it. That was a slider maybe 5 inches out. Wow. Cabrera doesn't like the call. Cabrera is the tying run here. And every batter after this will be the tying run. It's a double steal and he hits it high in the air. It's gonna get out of play. Exactly, yeah. They could have had 2 runners in scoring position, but because of how bad that call was, it changes what Oswaldo Cabrera has to do. He can't just take an extra strike. He's got to swing. 0-2 here to Cabrera. Hits that high in the air. That's foul. Oswaldo Cabrera has not been gifted a kind hand. You got to work with the cards you're dealt, especially with human umpires. We can only dream of having perfect umpires, aka the robotic system that works perfectly in the minors. Double steal off again, and this is slugged right at Jacob Young. He's going to make a leaping catch. If he didn't stumble, he might have had a chance to gun it back and get Volpe. It would have been close. And now it's 1 out for Verdugo. I didn't call him Kyle Young, did I? Kyle Young, Ohio State legend. He played like 7 years on the basketball team as he kept finding new ways to play. First pitch of Verdugo is, it was outside. It's been called a strike today, so I had to wait a second. Clearly a ball. So 1-0 here to Verdugo. Verdugo has pop. And Kyle Finnegan's going to step off the bag. First disengagement of this AB. Volpe's off. Double steal. Keeper Ruiz can't get it. Volpe falls, and he's able to stay on the bag. Great job from Volpe. And now there's 2 runners in scoring position. The double play is gone. At least a ground ball double play is gone. What a job by Volpe. He almost face plants after he slides, kind of like trips on the bag, and then he just wipes out. It's 2-0 here to Verdugo. Yankees got a really good shot right here. That swung through and missed. I love how it's now starting to buffer again. It hasn't buffered for about 3 innings, but now, here we go again. On deck is Torres, then it's Soto. Then Judge. 2-1 pitch here to Verdugo. Fouls it off. If he would have left it, it would have been ball 3. Instead, we got a 2-2 count. After a long timeout, Alex Verdugo digs back in. He's ready. Finnegan comes set. Ready to deal the 2-2 pitch. The pitch is on its way. And it's comebacker to the mound. Both runners have to hold up. There's 2 down. And now it's up to Torres. What a great job by Finnegan as a tapper right back to him. His initial reaction, scoop it, look back that runner at third, make sure he's not going anywhere. And now here's Glaber. He still remains the tying run. Soto is technically the lead runner. That pitch is high. A Soto that has been waiting to get a hit stands on deck. If Torres can reach somehow, you gotta feel that a man that has been starved of hits, and you know he's a good hitter, there's no chance he goes 0 for 12 in a series. Now, if he goes 1 for 13, that base hit might be a homer to win it. And that's a big cut and a miss 99 doors by ya. It's going to be a 2-1 count here to Torres. Just reeling back 99. Torres can't catch up with it. When you got to respect a splitter, you kind of got to be ready to sit back. Torres fouls that one off, and the Yankees are down to their final strike. All the Nationals fans are on their feet. Two-two count here to Torres. What could be the final strike? The pitch. Swing and a miss. Kyle Finnegan slams the door on the Yankees. It wasn't pretty, and it wasn't easy, but Kyle Finnegan puts a Curly W in the books. Post-game notes will be coming here in just about 2 minutes. I'm going to take another quick break and get a drink. Be right back. Hello there, and welcome back to the Carr Sports post-game. A little quick wrap-up here. So, we did just get done calling the Carr Sports Wednesday afternoon showcase game, which was pretty fun game between the Nationals and Yankees. Nationals end up taking the game, and by proxy the series, as they take 2 out of 3 against the Yanks. Starting this game off, it was the Nationals' young hitters right off the bat. The first couple runs were scored immediately in the first inning, even with the first batter, as Dylan Cruz hits his first home run to start off the game. That gave him an early 1-0 lead, and then a controversial balk call allows James Wood to score. Jazz Chisholm homer to make it a 1-run game, but the Nationals never really let them get closer after that. A Nunez single, a Wood single and a Dylan Cruz double in the second, and fourth would make it 5-1. And then after a Judge single, which was the only hit for the Yankees' top 5 hitters, the only Yankees with multiple hits was Volpe and Jazz. So not a great offensive day for the Yankees, as the Nationals pitching was electric. Through 102 pitches, Mackenzie Gore was able to go 6 full innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, one of them being a homer and a Judge single. And then only walked 1. The key for Mackenzie Gore this year has been limiting walks. When he's only walked 1 batter or less, he's had an ERA in the 2s. When he walks more than 2 batters, he has an ERA in the 6s, right? So not pretty numbers when he's not giving up free, or not pretty numbers when he's giving up free passes. Quite the opposite when he's limiting those free passes. And he limited the free passes tonight. Jose A. Ferrer came in and immediately slammed the door. He was electric with 97 consecutively. Then James Barnes came out. Was really good. Walked 1. Was fine. Kyle Finnegan gave the Nationals fans a little bit of a heart attack, as he did give up a hit and a walk. He did end up getting the strikeout to end the game off Torres. Then if we're taking a look at the pitching staff for what the Yankees rolled out there, Carlos Rodon got roughed up early. He got a whole lot better later on as the game progressed, only giving up 1 earned run after the first 2 frames. He ended up going 5 2/3 on after he got to 100 pitches, which, if you know the Yankees, Aaron Boone doesn't really let you go more than 100. So through 100 pitches, he gave up 8 hits in those 5 2/3 innings, 5 earned runs, which will not help the ERA on the year, 2 walks and 8 strikeouts. Overall, the tail end of that start was pretty good. He started pitching with tempo and rhythm. And it was like once he got unflustered about that bad balk call, he kind of started to lock in. Jake Cousins, cousin of Kirk Cousins, that's always fun for me to say, came out and was pretty good through his inning and a third of work. 2 strikeouts, dominating curveball. Just beautiful how it's just straight and then boom, falls off the table. And then Luke Weaver, Reds legend, went out there. He gave up 2 hits and a walk, but he was able to work himself out of it. Mostly because they forgot how to do base running, as they should have had the bases loaded. And instead, they somehow got both runners on the corners out in a pickle and left the runner on second stranded. Overall, definitely the MVP of tonight's game definitely has to go to the rookie Dylan Cruz, hitting his first career homer and having 2 more RBIs, and then another extra base hit to go with it. Another player that I liked a lot from today's game, Jose Tena. Even though he only had 1 hit, his at-bats were great the entire day. That and was playing some really slick defense over at short. Over at short today. He was over at short. Or no, he was at third because Nunez was over there. Nunez also had some really good at-bats. These random young infielders for the Nationals that I'd previously never heard of before this game worked some of the best at-bats out of all these guys. James Wood had some really good at-bats along with Dylan Cruz, but those are like big-name guys. Those are guys, when they were coming up, were top 5 prospects in all of baseball, not just their organization. Keibert Ruiz had a forgettable performance, couple strikeouts, ground out, and double play. Luis Garcia didn't really do much. Juan Yepes had that 1 base hit. But that's about it. So, as I send everyone off, this was the Carr Sports Wednesday afternoon showcase game. Hopefully I'll see you back here next week. I don't know what game I will be calling. Currently what I was looking at for next week might be White Sox Braves, because it falls into that 6:40 window. Once we get closer to around there, I'll make a tweet about that saying exactly what we're doing. That's about all for me. So, I'm going to wish everyone a great rest of their night as I sign off here at 9:41. Game took 3 hours to call and a little bit more. So, have a good rest of your afternoon, everybody. See ya.